Hello everyone, this is Yamin, and in this tutorial I am going to show you how we can make multiple authentication in Laravel using Jetstream. So this is a freshly created Laravel project and I am going to install Jetstream in this project. So for it, first of all, let's go and search for Laravel Jetstream, and then we'll go to this website jetstream.laravel.com. Over here, if we go down, here you can see the installation option, and over here on the left side you will also see the installation option. So we'll click on installation, and then it will show you some command. This is for creating the Laravel project, and this command is for installing Jetstream in the Laravel project. So I'll give this link in the description, just check it out. Since I already created the Laravel project, so I do not need to run those two commands. So right now I'll just copy this command, composer require Laravel/Jetstream. So Ctrl C, and right now we'll go to our project directory. So this is my project, hotel_project. So we need to open a command prompt. Over here we'll say cmd and press enter. So in order to install Jetstream, we need to run this command, composer require Laravel/Jetstream, and then we'll press enter. So it will start installing Jetstream in our Laravel project. So it may take some time. So right now I'll just fast forward the video. So here you can see Jetstream installation is done. So after this, let's go back to our browser again. And right now in the browser, we'll go down, and here you can see install Jetstream with Livewire, install Jetstream with Inertia or Inertia stack something. So you need to choose one of them. So we'll choose this one, the first one, Jetstream Livewire. So we'll copy this command, php Jetstream install Livewire. So Ctrl C, and we'll go back to our command prompt again, and we'll paste the command php Jetstream install Livewire and press enter. So this will install Livewire in our project. So I'll again fast forward the video. So Livewire installation is also complete. So after this, here after this command install Livewire, we'll go down, and here you can see finalizing the installation. So we need to run these three commands: npm install, npm run build, and then php migrate. But before running php migrate, we'll make some changes in our code. So let me just copy this first command, npm install, and we'll go back to our command prompt again, paste the command and press enter. So after npm install, we'll run this command, npm run build. Press enter. And there you go, npm run build is also done. So here you can see the last command is php migrate. But before this command, we need to make some changes in our code in order to make multiple authentication. So for it, let's go back to our code, and we just directly go to our database folder, and inside database we have the migrations folder. We'll go inside migrations, and here you can see we have the user table. We'll go inside the user table, and here you can see name, email, password, and some other field. So over here we'll add one more field, and that field name will be user type. So we'll say here table string, stop name, we'll say here user type, and by default we'll give the user type a value, and the default value will be user. Default value user means when the user log in, then it will take the user to the user dashboard, and when the default value, when the user type value is admin, then it will take the user to the admin dashboard when they are logged in. So let me just add two more fields over here. Let me just copy this and paste it here 2 times. Let's also just make it nullable. We'll say here nullable, here and here. So here stop name, we're going to say phone, and okay, we do not need this column. Let me just remove this. So we have just one more extra column, phone and user type. So let's just save this, and right now we'll go to our app, then models. Inside model we have user.php. So we'll come over here, and here we're going to mention the phone and the user type. So we'll give 2 second bracket, we'll say here phone, then a comma here, then we'll say here user type. So let's set this, and we can right now just close this on. So right now, since we added onward field, user type field in the database table, we can run the command PHP addition migrate. So let me just go to the command prompt, and we are going to say here PHP addition migrate and press enter. So there you can see some table is migrated in our database table. So right now let me just show you the database table. So this is our database called hotel, and we have the user table here. Here you can see, if we go inside the user table, here you can see phone field and the user type field. So right now, since we already installed Jetstream and write all the command for installing Jetstream in our project. So right now, if we just refresh our project, we'll see a login and register option, which was created by Jetstream. So let's go and register to user. So right now we'll click on register. Right now you can see in the register we have name, email and password field, but in the database we have one extra field called phone number, and the username will get the default value, which is this one, which is user. So right now, in order to have a phone option over here, phone field over here, we need to go back to our code, and we just directly go to our resource views, and inside views we have the Auth folder over here, and inside Auth folder here you can see register.blade.php. So we'll go inside register.blade.php. So let me just copy this field for name. Here you can see name. So I'll copy this and paste it over here after email. So instead of name, we are going to say here phone. This will be phone, phone, and type would be text. Okay, that's fine. And name will be phone as well. And autocomplete, let's say here phone. So all the value will be phone instead of name. So right now, if we set this, then if we now refresh, you can see we have one more field over here for phone number. But if we give the phone number and click on register, the data will be stored in the user table. For it, in order to upload the phone number to the database table, we need to make a little bit changes again, and that is we need to go to our app, then actions, and inside action we have 45 folder. So we click on 45, and there you can see create new user option. So we'll click on it, and we'll go down, and here you can see validator, name, email, password. Okay, so we can write a validation rule for the phone number over here, but we will not. We'll just directly come over here, return user create. We'll copy this, then paste it here, and we're going to say here phone, phone phone, and this name will come from the database table, which is this one. Here you can see phone, this one. Okay, and here you can see input. Here we need to write phone again, and this name, this phone name will come from the register.blade.php. From here you can see name equal to phone. So we can just save this right now, and we can just close this and this one as well. So right now let's go back to our browser. Let me just refresh, and let's give a name. Let's say name will be user, and email will be user@gmail.com. Let's just give a random name, phone number, just a random phone number, and let's give a password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then click register, and there you can see we are able to successfully register our user, and this is the user dashboard. So let's go and register one more user. So we'll click over here and click log out. So let's register another user. We'll click register, and this time we'll say here admin. Email will be admin@gmail.com. A random phone number. Password will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and click on register. You can see that the username is admin. So right now, if we just refresh our database table, there you can see there is 2 user over here. You can see the phone number, and the user type is by default both of them is user, because we mentioned over here that the default value for the user type would be user. That's why. So right now we are going to modify the user type for the admin. So here In order to modify it for the user type admin, you can just double click over here and you'll be able to modify it from here, or on the left side you will see the edit option. If you click on edit, you will also be able to modify the user type. So here you can see user type. So instead of user, we're going to say here admin. We'll go down right now, and here you can see the go button. We'll click go, and there you can see the user type is changed to admin. So right now we need to modify our code in such a way so that whenever user login, then our browser will take the user to the user dashboard, and whenever the admin try to log in, then it will take the admin to the admin dashboard. So for it, let's go back to our code, and let me just show you the routes first. So if you go to routes, then web.php, there you can see a route is created by Jetstream. So we'll have our own route to create multiple authentication. But before that, here you can see dashboard.blade.php, and whatever things you are seeing over here coming from the dashboard.blade.php from this page. Okay. So right now, let me just explain you how Jetstream is let you log in and go to the dashboard. That thing is, let me just log out. The thing is, when you are trying to log in from here, what Jetstream does is that it will call the config folder. You can see config folder. Inside config folder, we have fortify.php. So inside fortify.php, if you go down, here you can see /dashboard. So whenever we are trying to log in, it will call the /dashboard URL. So if we just go to our routes, then web.php, here you can see we have /dashboard. So whenever someone try to log in, it call the dashboard route. So here instead of dashboard, we are going to say here /home. And right now we're going to write a route for this /home in our web.php over here. So for it, before we write the route, let's go and create a controller for the route. So let's go back to our command prompt, and in order to create the controller, we need to say over here php artisan make clone controller. Let's say our controller name will be admin controller. I did a spelling mistake for controller, C-O-N, controller. So let's press enter, and there you can see a controller is created. So right now, if we go to our app http controller, there you can see admin controller. So we will register this admin controller in our web.php first. So here we're going to say use app ALB capital /http /controllers /admin controller. So we have registered our admin controller in our web.php, so we'll be able to access to the admin controller. So right now, let's go and create a route. So here we're going to say route double clone get to first bracket to single quotation /home. Then we'll give a comma to third bracket. We'll mention our controller name, which is admin controller to double clone class comma to single quotation. Let's say our function name will be index. Okay. So right now what we need to do is that we need to go to the admin controller and create a function called index. So let's go to our admin controller, and here we're going to say public function index to first bracket and then to second bracket. And in this index function, we're going to write a few conditions so that whenever a user is trying to log in, it will send the user to the user dashboard, and when a admin is trying to log in, it will send the admin to the admin dashboard. So for it, we need to have access to the user table. So here we need to mention the user model. So we'll say here use app /models/user. So this is our user table name, and we need to mention one more thing, and that is auth. So let me just copy this. So we'll write over here use illuminate /support /packets /auth. So we also have access to the authentication. So here using this auth, we'll check whether a user is trying to log in or not. So in this function, we'll give a if condition. We'll say here if to first bracket auth double clone ID, then to first bracket, then to second bracket. So this means if someone is trying to log in, only then we'll come to this if condition. Okay, otherwise we'll not come to this if condition. So if someone is trying to log in, obviously they will have a user type, whether it is user or admin. So first of all, we'll get the user type. So for it, let's go and declare a variable. Let's say the variable name will be user type. You can declare it anything, but we'll make it, we'll say user type because that makes more sense. So we'll say here auth to first bracket, then this arrow sign, we'll say here user to first bracket, this arrow sign, and we'll say here user type. So here what we are doing is that in the user table, this is the table name. In the user table, we are trying to get the user type and store it in this user type variable. So what this line will do is that it will get the user type from the database table whenever someone is trying to log in, and that user type data will be stored in this user type variable. It means, for example, if a user is trying to log in, then it will make the user type value is user. And if a admin is trying to log in, then the user type value will be admin. Okay. So right now, using this user type, we are going to write one more if condition. So here we are going to say if to first bracket $user type equal to, we need to give double equal here to single quotation or double quotation user. We are saying if the user type value is user, it means a user is trying to log in. So we'll return the user to the dashboard. So we'll say here return view dashboard, and this dashboard view is this one. This is the regular dashboard view. We'll change it later, but for now this will be the user logged in dashboard for now, and the user type is admin. Then we'll send the user or admin to a different dashboard. So for now, let me just copy this, and we'll say here instead of user, we'll say here admin, and instead of if condition, it will be else if. Okay, and we cannot send the admin to the same view. So here instead of this one, we'll say here admin dot, let's say index. So right now what we'll do is that we'll create a admin folder in our views. So let me just do it like this. So I'll just right click on the view folder, and then I'll click on new folder, and here we're going to say admin and press enter. There you can see admin folder is created. So inside this admin folder, we're going to create a file. So I click on new file, and here we're going to say index.blade.php. Save it, Ctrl S, and so right now in this index.blade.php, let's just say normal HTML, and we're going to say in the body, let's say it will be John admin home. Let's save it. So let me just explain this, and one more thing that we should do is that after this else if condition, we'll just give a else condition. We'll say here return redirect to first bracket, this arrow sign bad. So if the user type by any chance there is no user type value, then it will keep the user to the same view or same page. So right now, let me just explain this code one more time from the very beginning. So here, whenever someone is trying to log in, what it will do is that it will call this home route, and this will call our web.php, this route, and this route will call our admin controller index function. And our index function, which is in the admin controller, first of all check if someone is trying to log in. If someone is trying to log in, then it will check the user type and store it in this user type variable. After that, if the user type is user, then it will return the user to the dashboard view. And if the user type is admin, then it will return the user to the admin.index view, which we just created right now. Here you can see admin.home. If the user type is neither of them, then it will keep the user to the same page. It means in the login page. So let's save it over here and here as well. We can just close this right now. We can close it also. So let's go back to our browser and let me just refresh here. Let's just first try to log in with our user. So we'll give the user Gmail, user password here and click login. And then you can see it took the user to the user dashboard because we mentioned over here in the admin controller return view dashboard, which is this one. By default, we are using this one. We'll change it later. And let's try to log in using our admin user type. Here you can see our admin user type is admin. So let's click login. Let's say here admin, give the password, click login. And there you can see it took the admin to a different view, which is admin.home. So we are able to make both admin and user dashboard separate. But for admin, we should also have a login or logout option. So for it, what we can do is that we can just copy the code from the dashboard.blade.php. So we'll copy it, Ctrl+C, and we'll paste it in the index.blade.php over here, I guess. And accept layout, and instead of dashboard, let's say here admin dashboard. We can add a few more things if you want. I think this is fine. We are not going to modify anymore. And let me just refresh right now. And there you can see it says admin dashboard, and we have the logout option for admin. So both user and admin have separate dashboard. But let me just show you one more thing or one more issue that you might face, that if we just go to the main view and there you can see we have the dashboard option, and if you click on dashboard, it will take the admin to the user dashboard. There you can see this is not an admin dashboard. So for it, we're going to make two changes. First of all, in the web.php, here you can see we have this route called /dashboard. So we'll remove this. Save it, and right now we'll go to welcome.blade.php, and here in the welcome.blade.php, here you can see this dashboard option. This is coming from the welcome.blade.php. So instead of dashboard, we're going to say there /home. That is, I think, let me just search it over here, Ctrl+F, and I'm going to say here dashboard. So here you can see URL dashboard. Instead of URL dashboard, we're going to say home. Is there any more dashboard? This is just a text called dashboard, that's fine. So let's save this and let me just refresh here. And right now if you click dashboard, so we got a error route dashboard not defined. That is in the navigation menu.blade.php. So let me just go back to our code, and here in the layouts we have, so here in the navigation menu.blade.php, over here we also have dashboard, and that is route. So we are going to say here home. I think there is a few more dashboard, and we also have over here, we'll say here home. For this dashboard home as well, let me just check if there is any more. We need to remove it from here and here. Is there any more? No. So one more thing that you need to notice is that this is route, not any URL. So for routes in the web.php, we need to have, or we need to write name here. So we'll say here name, it will be home. Let's save it again, and let's go back to our main view. And right now let's click dashboard, and there you can see the user is admin. It took the admin to the admin dashboard. Okay, let me just modify the admin dashboard so that you can easily recognize between user and admin dashboard. That is in the index.blade.php. Let me just remove this, save it, refresh, and there you go. This is our admin dashboard. So let's try to log in using user dashboard. Let's click login. Let's give the user's email, then the password, click login. So this is the user dashboard. So we are able to make multiple authentication properly in our Laravel project. If you have any question, you can just let me know in the comment section, or if you want to make any suggestion, also please let me know. Thanks again for watching, and In the next tutorial, I'll show you how you can integrate a HTML template in your Laravel project. So I hope you will learn new things in next tutorial. So I hope to see you in the future tutorial. So in the next tutorial, I'll show you how to integrate a HTML template in our Laravel project. If you have any question, you can let me know in the comment section. If you want to make any suggestion, you can let me know as well. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the future tutorials.